We are back with part 2 of this kind of video idea series where I'm going through the best of each fragrance category for each month. So before we did the best niche fragrances of September 2025, and now we're going to go through the best designer fragrances. The whole point of this video series, guys, is that I make less videos on the channel. We do quality, not quantity, and I basically go through my research throughout the year. I tell you exactly for that specific month, that kind of weather, for the 4 seasons that we have here in the UK, what are the best fragrances in that exact month. So you are learning about some old fragrances on the channel that I love, I always keep mentioning, but also some new stuff that I'm always researching. So hopefully you're always learning about the newest, best stuff as we're going along together through this journey. And we're learning as we go along, and you can just get to know which fragrance is worth buying in each particular month. We've got 4 new releases and 4 older fragrances on the channel here in this list of 8 fragrances today. We're going to do an alternating pattern where I'm going to give you 1 new, 1 old, and hopefully you guys will learn about some new fragrances that you've never heard before. Let's do the month of September for designer fragrances. Class is in session. This is a big one. This is Viktor&Rolf Spicebomb Metallic Musk. I haven't been excited about a Viktor&Rolf fragrance for quite a while. I saw things online about this and I kind of got excited because it's a more versatile spice bomb fragrance. This is probably the best versatile fragrance in the entire collection. Maybe the only summertime one, I would say. I feel like you can wear this in the summertime, maybe not too heavily in the daytime, but this is effectively closest to the original spice bomb. So think black pepper, a little bit of vanilla, some woods in there, some cinnamon. So spicy but balanced. This is beautiful. This is literally, the name is very apt. It's a bit metallic, a bit musky, and you'll see this is a repeating pattern for a lot of new designer fragrances right now. A lot of metallic musks are used in their composition, but this is very clean. That balance of the clean black pepper with the softness of the musk, but it's quite clean with the metallic aspects also. So I know it might be obvious in the way I'm describing it, but it is just like the original, but a more balanced, clean version of the original. It's a sexy signature, well blended. I've always felt the original was a bit outdated. It kind of needed a new update and modernization. I think this does it. It's balanced, masculine, clean, handsome, elegant, a little bit relaxed and effortless in its style. So I think it's a really good release. It's not the absolute best release of all time, but it's very solid. It lasts a very long time as well, 8 to 10 hours with a medium projection. I say wear this all year round, day and night as a signature. It's cool to have a new signature idea for designers instead of your usual blue fragrances. I give this a 9 out of 10, a very good recent release. Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Beau, Le Parfum. Not my favorite fragrance from the Le Beau line, but I do think in the month of September, this works perfectly. It has that tropical summertime vibe from the pineapple and coconuts here, but then it has that amber, that warmth, that thickness with the powdery iris in here and the sandalwood that kind of helps you transition from the summer feeling into the cooler weather. So I think this is just like a perfect September fragrance. This is not an exhaustive, seasons that you can wear it. You can wear it throughout the year. For me, in the September, this is the perfect season for it. And by the way, guys, I think I mentioned in the previous niche fragrances video, in this series, when I mention a fragrance in a particular month, that means I cannot mention it for the rest of the year in any of the videos in the same series. So if I say this is the best fragrance, one of the best designers for September, I can't mention it again in any other month. So I'm really locking it down for each selection. But yeah, guys, if you want the most well-rounded, warm, balanced, and very long-lasting version of the Le Beau line, Le Beau Le Parfum is for you, and then I think it's very good for September, although I don't like it that much. It's still a 9 out of 10 for me. I can't believe it, guys. I've noticed recently that 40% of you who watch the channel are subscribed to us. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed so far. If you want to see our channel grow even further, go ahead and click subscribe. Let's get that number to 45%. Thank you. Ralph Lauren's Club New York. So the Ralph's Club line in general, I would say has not been that impressive to me, but I will say the Elixir was a very good flanker. That's probably still my favorite, but this might be a second place ranking. This was sent to me for transparency's sake, and I will say this is a simple fragrance. Think creamy lavender, woods, and vanilla, and that's pretty much it. I'm not getting this black currant or these other notes that are being mentioned on the note breakdown. I think it's quite a simple fragrance. It's very appealing. It's very easy to understand, quite linear as well. Might get a bit more musky on the dry down, but it's quite simple. And again, it's that metallic musky. You can literally see it in the bottle presentation. It kind of feels a bit musky and a bit metallic, a bit clean. But think, yeah, it's like a vanilla clean lavender woods fragrance is how I would describe this. The performance is not the best. It lasts around 4 to 6 hours. I saw people on Fragrantica say you can wear this all year round. To me, I think I want to wear this in the wintertime. I think all of the seasons it's okay. But again, it has a very nice scent profile. for for people who really like this. I think try it in store first. It's not an absolute must-have, but try it in store. It does have, again, that freshness that's getting transitioned into warmth, which I think is perfect for the September time. So it's a solid recent designer release. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, which is still a solid score. Tom Ford Bois Pacifique. One of my favorite recent Tom Ford releases. It is a warm signature. This is a frankincense central, basically. Frankincense, some wood, some amber in here, very soft, mellow, inviting. It's a very non-intrusive signature. You wear this most of the year round, not in the summertime, but in September it's perfect. It has a balance of warmth and freshness again. But frankincense is a great Middle Eastern note. It smells a bit resinous, ambery. It smells a little bit smoky, a little bit citrusy, some people might describe it as. And it's just very warm, inviting, and mysterious. It's an interesting note. So I think this is a very different kind of signature. You want to stand out a little bit, but at the same time, you don't want your fragrance to scream. It's got some of that Tom Ford elegance that we used to love from the brand. Well, personally anyways, I kind of feel like they went a bit downhill. This is a solid fragrance, 6 to 8 hours with a soft projection. Quite expensive, as all Tom Ford fragrances are, and are increasingly becoming more expensive. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10 still. A very interesting and different signature. We have to talk about this new release, YSL MYSLF Absolute. Again, guys, look at the bottle presentation. Look at the bottle presentation here as well. And also, yeah, I mean, this, yeah, basically has the same bottle presentation here as well. So I kind of feel like a lot of these designer fragrance houses are kind of coordinated in the same way. I feel like they all have the same evaluators who are saying that these kind of notes, these kind of scent profiles are trending. You want to make some money. The designer fragrance game is all about making money nowadays, not necessarily about creativity, sadly. And they're all kind of copying the same trend. So metallic, musky, clean. This is a line I used to hate on quite a lot. So I will say the original is still the best for getting compliments. The Le Parfum is probably quite good for layering if you want like a simple vanilla layering base for other fragrances. And this as standalone is very good just on its own. This is the original, the airy orange blossom ambroxan, made a bit more interesting with a warm ginger woody amber in here with a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. So let's say you take the original and it has a baby with YSL's L'Homme, the original fragrance from that line, and then it has a baby with a clean sheet of metal. That's what you'll get here with YSL's MYSLF Absolute. I'll try to describe it as easy as I can, guys. So it's a very nice fragrance, a bit more balanced, has more character. The other fragrances in the line, I always felt like they were just never complex enough to be standalone fragrances. It always felt a bit simple, a bit boring. Hence why the original probably gets you so many compliments, because it's just so massive piano, you really can't go wrong with it. This still smells unisex, it still smells very safe, it's a little more interesting. Performance, again, I don't think people are going to get more than 6 hours of this, so it's an average performing fragrance, which is disappointing for how expensive this fragrance is. I don't know if YSL were using like really expensive naturals, and my nose isn't appreciating, but I don't know why this is so expensive. I didn't appreciate that. So when I went to get this, I think this is my 60 ml, and even a 60 ml is super expensive, guys. So yeah, this is kind of like going to niche territory with this price tag. So I really do feel like it's overpriced. That's just my deduction from the scores. I'm going to go from that, because I do think that performance and how overpriced it is makes it not worth it. But other than that, so I do think it is worth it. Sorry, I should take my words, but I do think it is worth it if you, first of all, smell it first yourself. Do not blind buy this, in my opinion, because of how expensive it is. But the scent profile is great. It's very easy to like, attractive, more well-developed in the line. You can wear it for a variety of seasons, but again, it has that perfect balance for the September time of year. So it's a very good release, but it has some drawbacks. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 overall. Chanel's Allure Homme Sport Au Extrême. Again, not my favorite flanker from the line, but these are the fragrances I think are the best for the month of September. Like, these are the winners for September. This does it. This is sporty, fresh citrus mandarin with mint, creamy musks, very Chanel elegant style that has that warmth from tonka bean. So it's a great transition fragrance. This is one of the first work fragrances I ever bought that transitioned, those seasons for me. So I wore it mainly in the autumn, fall time, and it's a great fragrance for that time of year. But September specifically, it has that warm weather, summertime, sporty freshness with that tonka bean warmth. It's fantastic for this time of year. It lasts around 8 hours, my bottle at least. This doesn't give me compliments, especially compared to something like the original Chanel's Allure Homme Sport, but I still think this is a fantastic 10 out of 10. Not exactly my style, but the credit is due where it's due. It's very skilled. The way they made this, it's very unique. It has its own character still to this day. This was a surprising release for me. This is Issey Miyake Le Sel d'Issey Eau de Parfum. So I was never that impressed by the original Sal d'Issey. People kept telling me to check it out. Every time I checked it out in the stores, in the department store, I was just kind of like meh, and I forgot about it. I can't really tell you why. I think the original just smelled a little bit generic. It smells a little bit synthetic, let's say. But then I tried this recent Eau de Parfum whilst I was in Spain, actually. I was surprised that it's an aquatic that I would not say is really meant for the summertime. I think it's meant for all other seasons. It's an interesting, what I would say, a dark aquatic. So if you like fragrances like Acqua di Gio's Profumo, or if you like Bulgari's Atlantic or Bulgari's Aqua, the original Aqua, either of those fragrances, you will enjoy this. This is a, okay, there's a no breakdown on screen now, but ignore that no breakdown. That's what I say, because I don't think it's very accurate. Like, it's meant to be a salty seaweed fragrance according to the notes, but to me, this is like a, let's say, a dark patchouli aquatic with a slight seaweed marine aspect to it, and it's not really that salty. It's just kind of sweetened out aquatic goodness that's smooth, a little bit suede-like, a little bit more mature, refined, handsome, masculine. It's got the same energy as Acqua di Gio Profumo, in my opinion. So if you like that fragrance, you're gonna get very similar vibes here. Or if you like fragrances like Kenzo's Eau de Parfum, you like those dark aquatics, you'll enjoy this. This is very well blended, very smooth, and very enjoyable to wear, and very long lasting as well. It lasts over 8 hours. With a soft to medium projection, so it's not too loud in your face. It's very classy and a very good, recent, well done release. What would be my score for this? I would give Sal d'Issey Eau de Parfum a 9 out of 10. And lastly, we have Valentino Uomo Coral Fantasy. So this is a fragrance that, again, it's a balanced fragrance, woody, musky, ambery, but has a fruity aspect to it. So think like kind of like a modernized bubblegum fragrance that's very balanced, musky, woody, clean, very mass appealing. But again, it's like if you want that September evening, playful, nighttime fragrance, this is the one to do it for you. A lot of the Valentino Uomo line or the Born in Roma flankers anyway, because this is Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. They overlap a lot, so you only need one, in my opinion. This lasts around 6 to 8 hours from what I remember. I haven't worn this in a long time. And yeah, it still smells sexy. It is balanced. It has that balance you want for September time. And if you're looking for more of a youthful fragrance for the younger guys, this is fantastic. You can wear this most of the year round, but I do think probably September is its best time. Potentially October, but I think it's quite fresh. So I still would say September is the best time for this fragrance. I can't remember what I gave this fragrance before, but I think I gave it a 9 out of 10. I still think I would stick with that. So this is a very good, safe designer fragrance, still great for the month of September. And that concludes today's video, guys. What are your thoughts on this video format where I go through the best fragrances of each month? So I've done niche now, and now designer. And now we don't have to do Middle Eastern as well before the month ends. Ideally, these videos would come out earlier in the month, but I've been traveling recently. So, you know, you meant to get them early in the month so you have that best fragrance ready for that month straight away. And you're not at the end of the month now, and the best fragrances of September are kind of behind you now. But at the same time, it's not a hard and fast rule. If you guys want to get these fragrances now and enjoy them in October, November, or any other time of the year, this is obviously not like a strict video idea. These fragrances can be worn in many different seasons. Hopefully you guys learned about a lot of different new fragrance releases. I think there have been some solid ones. I still think the designer game is a little bit unimaginative, unfortunately, but there's some good stuff out there. Maybe it's still a little bit overpriced as well. That's the issue with the designer game right now. What are your thoughts on the designer fragrances at the moment, guys? Do you think the market's going into a good direction with them currently? What are some of your favorite recent releases? Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you check out our recent best niche fragrances of September 2025. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye. Class dismissed.